Good evening. The Olympic torch has been attracting big crowds on its progress around Northern Ireland today. The flame started the morning in County Antrim at the Carrick-a-Reid rope bridge and made its way through the spectacular scenery of the North Coast and Lough Foyle on its way to its overnight stop in Londonderry. Sarah Travers is following the torch night and day for us and joins us now from St Columb's Park in Derry. Sarah.
Yes, Noel, this is where the evening celebration will take place tonight in Londonderry. At 10 to 7, the cauldron on the stage behind me will be lit, and we'll tell you more about that in a moment. But day two began, as you said, in Portrush. The sun was splitting the stones, and before the relay got going properly at lunchtime, the flame visited some of our best-known landmarks. Julian O'Neill can take you through the day.
Olympic pace is rarely this slow, but triathlete Peter Jack had the trickiest of podiums to climb as he tiptoed up the basalt columns of the Giant's Causeway.
It's the kind of thing you don't want to fall on, let's put it that way. So I was watching my feet, and it was so good to be able to turn around and wave to the crowd once I'd made it to the top there.
There were more landmark venues for this landmark occasion. The Olympic flame burned brightly on Carrick-a-Reid rope bridge. Spectators gathered at vantage points and cheered on Dennis Broderick as the bridge put a spring in his step. Historic Dunluce Castle also featured on whistle-stop photo calls at North Coast beauty spots. The torch then crossed the River Bann. It was held by rowing coach Seamus Reynolds, whose crew took him on a race of a lifetime. Large crowds lined the bridges and roared their encouragement. A hero's welcome awaited at the rowing club's boathouse.
You know, it's a great buzz, you know, and it's fantastic for our town of Coleraine and Northern Ireland. This torch is moving through this evening, and I just wish it the best of luck.
Spectators were out in force in Castle Rock as the relay took to the road. This leg of the journey was walked by nurse Heather McCarroll, who enjoyed every second as one of the 8,000 torch bearers for the 2012 Games. The relay then took in Limavady. This was one of dozens of flame changeovers on what was our second day of the Torches tour. But the coast was never far away. The flame made its way onto the beach at Downhill, and it was all smiles under blue skies. This stage of the relay will end tonight in Londonderry, where the city is in party mood. Julian O'Neill, BBC Newsline.
So what amazing pictures, and you saw there the torch this morning crossing the Carrick-a-Reid rope bridge. Well, in fact, it will cross another bridge, the Peace Bridge in Derry, in about 40 minutes time. And then the flame will arrive here at St Columb's Park, where the evening celebration is taking place. Just look down there, 12,000 people packed into the newly revamped St Columb's Park. And I've got a few guests with me now to just talk us through what's happening this evening. One who needs no introduction, past Olympian Charlie Nash. Of course, Charlie, you won your, well, you didn't win, but you were competing in the 1972 Olympics in Munich. Look at all these people now getting into the Olympics.
Fantastic, Sarah. It's really great. It's a great opportunity for the people of Derry to show the talent and the style that we've got here.
And just talk us through what it's like to actually compete in games.
Great. It was a great opportunity for me because there was only 20 at the time, and they actually were selected to represent Ireland in the 72 Olympics. It was fantastic. Great opportunity. I beat a boxer from Denmark and then knocked out a Mexican. Unlucky in the quarterfinals, I lost the gold medalist, you know, but I had a great experience and I loved every minute of being in Munich.
Well, to be beaten by the gold medalist isn't a bad thing, and somebody else who knows what it's like to compete at Olympic level is hockey player Jackie McWilliams. You're from Ballymoney and you've travelled here tonight then, Jackie?
That's right. Well, I was born in Ballymoney, but I lived most of my life in Antrim, and now I live in Ballymena. Yes, I've travelled up tonight and I'm delighted I'm here. It's fantastic. The atmosphere is brilliant. It really is a buzz.
Have you been watching the torch as it's made its journey across the UK? This is day 17.
Oh, definitely. I've been watching it online, actually, taking little snips of it to see where it's going. and it's just fantastic to see, you know, lots of people getting the opportunity to carry the torch. Like 8,000 people will carry the torch in total.
Okay, well, Maurice Devaney, the city's mayor, is standing next to you, and your term of office comes to an end, I believe, next week. It's been quite a year, and this is a fabulous final event.
Yes, it is, and I'm delighted to see the torch coming here to Londonderry, and the people here in the city will give it a very warm welcome here today. And as I've watched the events unfold here today from early this morning, and the climate has been very, very good out there. People are in good mood and enjoying themselves.
Okay, well, thank you so much, guys. As I said, the cauldron will be lit on the stage behind me by 12-year-old Daryl Harper from Strabane, and I'm going to be catching up with him after he's lit the cauldron, and we'll have a full interview with him on our late bulletin, which will be after the Jubilee concert this evening on BBC One. And don't forget, you can catch up with all of the Torches events so far and follow it street by street as it happens over the next few days at bbc.co.uk/torch relay. For now, from Derry, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Sarah.